Are you recording?
Yeah. So you may be wondering why we're running. We were all about to miss our train to Luxembourg, and this was the first big exchange trip that everybody was going on. This was in the first month that we were there, and nobody had really been on a trip yet. So a lot of people went on this trip. I think there were at least 30 plus people that went on this trip, all the exchange students, and it was a little unorganized. We still appreciate the effort though for them putting in the organization for this, but we were about to miss our train. So we were all running to the station. And unfortunately, Cole and I missed the train because everyone else had run. We got there around the same time that all the other students did, but we didn't want to get on the train without buying a ticket first. It felt wrong to get on the train without a ticket. So we didn't get on the train. Everybody else did. And unfortunately, you could buy tickets on the train. We just didn't know that. So everyone else got on the train. It was fine. Cole and I just took the train, which was an hour later, and we checked out, the city that we were in. It actually ended up turning out great though, because Cole and I missed breakfast that morning. So within the hour bracket between the trains to Luxembourg, we got breakfast at Aldi and then got on the train and met up with everybody from exchange, and we went on the tour in Luxembourg, and it turned out great. The only qualm to this though is Cole and I were known as the two Canadians that missed the train, so we were known as that for a while. We also got lost a lot of times on our way back, so we were also known for getting lost, which is kind of funny, but we figured it out later. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about Luxembourg. It's a beautiful city, absolutely gorgeous, and looking back at it now, it's way more beautiful than I remember it to be. I think the memory is kind of tainted for me because this trip had so many people on it, we could barely go anywhere. So, because we had so many people that we had to keep account for. But it was still a lot of fun. But this actually, I think I told Cole on the way back, I'm not doing a trip with that many people again because it was just too many people. But we still had a great time.
It's actually kind of funny doing this while we're kind of drunk. Down.
Walking fast, faces past, and I'm home there. See, where the fuck are we? Are you recording?
Yeah. Look at the vases.
That makes sense.
Wonderful. We just took the wrong bus and we're gonna be over at 12:14. We'll get back at some point.
Empty bus.
Just us. We're now stuck. we thought it was the bus that was gonna take us back. That was the original idea. Now we're taking a train back. We hope. Otherwise it's a 2-hour walk, so yay! It better flipping not be.
That was weird.
We're at bus station again, back to where we were 2 hours ago. Heading back. Yeah. Now heading back from the train station. Hopefully this is the last update. Yeah, it's all to ourselves because everyone got home. We finally made it back and we're alive. Woo, I'm so tired. Time to go to bed. The one good thing about getting lost is Cole and I knew the bus and train systems so much better after this. This was our first trip, so it's okay we royally screwed it up because after that, Cole and I went on so many trips and we didn't royally screw it up. So it's good we got it out of the way. But our next segment is the wine tasting tour. So our actual exchange organizers organized this trip for all of the exchange students, and it was really lovely. I'm not really much of a wine person, but I was after this trip, so
Next, we'll move into our hiking era. So Duke, Cole, and I, we organized a couple hikes for the exchange students or anyone that wanted to come along with us for hikes in just the area that we're around, since there were a lot of hiking trails. I didn't really know how to organize any of these. I had never been to any of these trails before, so I really just like picked a place on the map and we went there. And I'm so glad we did it because the area that we were in was so beautiful and I'm glad we got to explore it a little bit. Up next is Cole and I's trip to Heidelberg. I absolutely adore Heidelberg. It's still one of my top 3 favorites for all of the places I traveled on exchange. It's so nice and it's such like a fairy tale destination. So if you're in Germany, I believe the train ride there was about 3.5 hours from what I can tell from my notes when we went, but I don't think we got lost this time.
I have no idea. The bridge! No!
We can go walk by it after.
Yeah. That's not good. Yeah, I probably won't like it. So incredible. The journey. No.
Cole and I spent so much time trying to find the carriage lift thing that takes you up the mountain to the castle. Unfortunately, we could not find this anywhere, so we ended up climbing it ourselves. It was a really hot day and it took us quite a while, but honestly, I'm glad we still walked it. You know, we're 2 youngins, we can walk up this mountain hill, whatever you'd like to call it, but it was still super hot that day and we were really dead by the time we got to the top. I don't even think we found it on the way down either. I think we walked down again. But luckily, it was the perfect day and the city was so beautiful and the sun was out. And there were also like tons of Christmas stuff out that I wish we came for Christmas too, because I love Christmas so much and they had a ton of stuff, which I'm just obsessed with.
It's Christmas.
After a very long day, Cole and I took the train back to our university town and we waited for our next trip, which was Cologne, the following week. And we went on a trip, I think, every week, pretty much, the first like 2 months. We were going out like every weekend and I think we like kept this up at least until the 3-month mark. Like we were going out pretty much every weekend or every other weekend to a new city because where we were in Germany was so close to a lot of the big cities and attractions. So we were just trying to hit as much as we could. Now, we went to Cologne with a bigger group, nowhere near the size of the Luxembourg group, but still like a bigger group of exchange students. And by this point, everyone had traveled enough to know to split off and kind of do what you want to do with your little group of people. So Cole and I split off and we, of course, saw the cathedral, which is absolutely stunning. I think I went to Cologne at least another like 6 times just in passing after this because Cologne has like an airport too that I visited. But it was always gorgeous every single time I passed by. The Lock Bridge, and then Cole, Marcello, and I went to the Museum Ludwig, which was weird to say the least. I had never been to a contemporary art museum before, and honestly, I thought I would hate it. Like, I think Cole and I grew to enjoy it enough where we went to a couple modern museums, and honestly, they're really cool, and I'm glad that I kind of got into it. Now, to finish us off, Cole and I went to a swimming pool nearby, and that was nice because it was a beautiful day, and I'll finish us off here.
Yes.